Hey everybody, welcome back everyone to another video here on Justin Garden 48. So today we're going to do something different. We are going to do Jeopardy! Again, if you're new, make sure you hit the red subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, which is the bell, click all to be notified when we upload a video. So I hope you all are having a great Friday, and I hope you're all ready for the weekend. But anyway, without further ado, you all, we're going to try and do Jeopardy. I'm going to warn you all, I'm going to suck at this. So I'll go ahead and warn you ahead of time. I'm probably going to suck. Anyway, let's go on to it.
Is Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Here comes the Jeopardy round. And today we feature these categories: literature, historic London, parts of speech, showbiz stuff, what planet are you from, and let's celebrate. Player 1, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. While pointing the Wii remote at the screen, press the A button to select a clue.
Let's do this one.
His ship was wrecked off an island near South America. He remained alone on the island for 28 years. Let's hear it, Player 3. Right you are. You get to pick again, Player 3. The Lilliputians called this Jonathan Swift character Quinbus Flestrin, which means Great Man Mountain. Here's what we wanted. Gulliver. Select again. In a Nathaniel Hawthorne tale, Thomas Moll built a house in Salem with 7 of these. Okay, Player 3. Player 3, back to you for our next selection. Tom Sawyer told this girl, "I don't care for anybody but you," then gave her a brass knob from an andiron. Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad, and then press the A button to select a response.
Hey, I'll let you get this one off.
That's not it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's Player 2. Please pick again, Player 2. The Ministry of Truth is Oceania's propaganda department in this Orwell classic. Yes, Player 3. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? We're talking about 1984. You again, Player 2. Dialogue from this show: "Women don't leave Denny Crane. And for a secretary, it was the Secretary of Defense." The correct response is Boston Legal. We return to you, Player 2. I'm glad I got the partying out of my system because now I can focus on my career, said this simple lifer. Player 1?
I'm going to guess. I have no idea. Wrong.
No. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I have no idea.
Here's what we were looking for. Paris Hilton. Player 2. Pick again. That's healthier, we guess. Ron Wood's wife gave this Stones guitarist 12 bottles of organic vodka. It's player 2. Good for you. Player 2, back to you. Blind hermit Gene Hackman entertains man of few words Peter Boyle in this 1974 comedy. Yes, player 2. Good. Choose again. Player 2. Dream when you're feeling blue. Dream. That's the thing to do. Dream. Here's the response we were looking for. A verb. We return to you, player 2. Rodney Dangerfield said, "When I was born, I was so ugly, the doctor slapped my mother." Ugly. Let's hear it, player 1.
That's a good question. Wrong.
That's not it. Anyone else?
I hit the wrong button.
Okay, player 3.
I hit the wrong button.
That is correct. Hey, you're on the plus side. Please pick again, player 3. I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die. In... Let's hear it, player 1. You get to pick again, player 1. We know you're very smart, but are you smart enough to know? Very.
We know you're very smart, but you are not smart.
Here's the correct response. An adverb. Select again.
Let's go with parts of speech for 1,000.
So when you're happy, hooray, or sad, aw, or frightened, eek, or mad, rats. Hooray, aw, eek, rats. Player 1.
I'm going to take the injunctions.
Yes. On the plus side again. You again, player 1.
Alright, let's try this one. Let's try showbiz.
Answer. It's the Daily Double. Player 1. You're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch up. How much are you going to wager, player 1? Answer this. I've eaten things that didn't complain this much, says Diego the saber-toothed tiger in this 2002 animated film.
I'm going to say Ice Age.
You are now in second place. Player 1, you pick again, please.
Let's try Arriving in London for 200.
You can visit several of these historic structures like Kensington and Buckingham. Yes, player one.
I'm going to guess... I'm going to try this one. Palaces.
Right. Player one, pick again.
Let's try the same one before.
Regent's Park was a hunting ground for this 16th century king who never hunted without tiring 8 or 10 horses. The correct response is Henry VIII. Player one, back to you for our next selection. Famous men who orated at Hyde Park's Speaker's Corner include Friedrich Engels and this 1848 Engels co-author. It's player three. That's right. Way to go. Player three, back to you. It has seasonal weather patterns and iron-rich minerals in the soil, giving it a distinct red color. Okay, player three. Yes. We return to you, player three. Greater in mass than all the other planets combined, it's surrounded by dozens of moons. Let's hear it, player one.
Let's try Jupiter.
That's it. You get to pick again, player one.
Let's go back to London for 800.
Arthur Wellesley, the first Duke of this, was known as a soldier, but had an eye for art, as you can see at Apsley House. It's player two. Right. Choose again, player two. According to Shakespeare, these conflicts began with a confrontation in the Temple Gardens. Here's the correct response. The Wars of the Roses. Player two, you pick again, please. It's the smallest and densest of the outer gas giants and has an appropriate name, as it has a watery interior. Here's what we were looking for. Neptune. You again, player two. Its mean distance from the Sun is only about 36 million miles. Yes, player two. That's correct. Select again. Bands of debris and ice surround it, as do its satellites, including Titan. Player one?
Let's try Saturn.
That is correct. Player one, back to you for our next selection.
Alright, let's try this one. Let's celebrate.
The patron saint of lovers is honored on this annual holiday. Okay, player one.
What is Valentine's Day?
You are correct. Player one, pick again.
Let's celebrate 400.
Former U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson founded this annual observance devoted to the environment. Yes, player one.
What is Earth Day?
That is correct. Please pick again, player one. Customs on this 121st day of the year include dancing around a pole and giving baskets to friends and family. It's player 1.
May Day? Is it May Day or 4th of July? I think it's 4th of July. No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Yeah. I think it was May Day.
Let's hear it. Player 2. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 2. Collecting money for UNICEF on this holiday was begun in 1950 by a Philadelphia Sunday school class. Player 1.
Halloween.
Correct. And now the $1,000 clue. Meaning a coming, it's the period before Christmas that begins on the Sunday nearest to November 30th. Okay, player 1.
What is happening?
Right you are. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. October 1st. NHL, NBA, NFL, or all three. Book learning. Language lab. First names. And turn, turn, turn. Hey, it's still anyone's game in player 3. You get to select first. Like a loon's, a tern's feet have this feature. Yet terns are not notable swimmers. Yes, player 2. That's correct. Please pick again, player 2. The sooty tern is about 16 inches long, with a white forehead, and is otherwise this color above and white below. Here's the response we were looking for. Black. We return to you, player 2. This geographic tern's 20,000-mile trip gives it the longest migration of any bird. It's player 3. Correct. Choose again, player 3. Terns eat insects, small fish, and this type of arthropod, whose name comes from the Latin for hard-shelled ones. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. You again, player 3. Answer. One of the daily double. Player 3. You are currently in last place. Please enter your weight. Here is your clue. Named for the sea between Southeast Europe and Asia, this 21-inch long bird is one of the largest kinds of tern. You've moved up to first place. Player 3, you pick again, please. Highest average salary.
Highest wages salary.
Okay, player 3. Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Highest average salary.
Player 1?
It's not the NFL. I think it's the highest average salary. I'm going to try NBA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Select again.
Let's try this one.
Uses a center. Let's hear it, player 1.
Uses a center. All three. I know the NBA does. NFL does. I'm going to say all three.
Right. Player 1. Has no teams based outside the continental U.S.
Has no teams based outside the continent U.S.
It's Player 1.
I didn't want to press that. I'm gonna say the NFL. Wrong.
Yes.
I was right.
Player 1, back to you.
Ooh.
The second daily double. You are currently in the lead. Please select your wager, Player 1.
Let's do new leader 48.
Answer this. Plays its championship at a theoretically neutral site.
I'm going to say the NFL.
Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Player 1, back to you. Has canceled an entire season due to labor woes. Okay, Player 1.
I'm probably going to say... Probably was it? So, they won the NBA.
Any other takers?
It was probably the NFL. Whoa.
Here's what we wanted. The NHL.
Oh.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
Oh boy, I guess we're going to go with October 1st for $400. Here we go.
1971. This complex opens near Orlando, Florida. Player 2. Good for you. You again, Player 2. 1800. Spain cedes this large territory to France. Yes, Player 3. That's it. Please pick again, Player 3. 1961. This man hits his 61st homer of the season. It's Player 1.
Oh man. This man hit his 60. I think it was Mickey Mantle. No. I'm gonna say Roger Maris.
Yes. Player 1, pick again.
October 1st for 1600. Here we go.
1880. John Philip Sousa becomes the leader of this military branch's band. Player 1?
I'm going to say this one.
That's right. Way to go. Select again. 1970. 5 million people turn out in Cairo for his funeral. We're talking about Gamal Abdel Nasser. We return to you, Player 1.
Let's go with language lab. No, let's go with book.
Her Little Women appeared in 1868. A mere 127 years later, her A Long Fatal Love Chase arrived. Okay, Player 1.
Let's go with... Let's try this one.
Good. You get to pick again, Player 1. In addition to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he wrote an 1887 story on the Civil War, North against South. Yes, Player 1.
I'm going to take a guess on this one. I'm going to say... I'm going to try this one.
Good. Player 1, back to you.
Let's try something.
All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. in a 1945 book by this author? Let's hear it, player one.
Was it George? Well,
You got it. Player one, back to you for our next selection. In 1840, he hit a bumpo in the road and penned The Pathfinder. It's player two. Right. Choose again, player two. Most languages of Western Europe get their words for read and write from this language's leggere and scribere. Let's hear it, player two. Hey, you're right. Player two, back to you. Hochdeutsch is the modern standard form of this language. Yes, player three. You.
German.
We return to you, player three. The Pinyin system for writing this language in the English alphabet was officially adopted January 1st, 1979.
I have no idea.
Player two. No. Anyone else? Okay, player one.
Wasn't this? I'm gonna try Japanese.
Sorry.
No. Chinese.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player three. Good. Player three, pick again. In French, Hier Henri m'aimait, yesterday Henry loved me, is an example of this flawed past tense. Here's the correct response. The imperfect. Select again. Douglas Hyde, also known as Ancreven Ethan, fought to preserve this language and founded a league of the same name. Here's what we wanted. Gaelic. Please pick again, player three. In 1863, this Russian wrote The Cossacks, a short novel based on his travels with the army. Here's the response we were looking for. Leo Tolstoy. Player three, back to you for our next selection. Wild Bill Hickok's real first name was James. This was Buffalo Bill Cody's. Okay, player one.
What was William?
Right. Player one, you pick again, please. Jennifer is a form of this other first name made famous by King Arthur's wife. Here's what we were looking for. Guinevere. You again, player one. This first name, like that of the guy who married Medea, is from a Greek word for healer. Let's hear it, player two. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
No.
The correct response is Jason. You get to pick again, player one. This first name of Miss Marple's creator comes from a word that means good. Player 3? No. Any other takers? It's player 1.
What is... Ugh. This one's kind of tough.
And the last clue for $2,000. As a verb, this first name means to send mail free of charge. Player 2. Yes. You all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is artists. You need to select your wager.
I'm probably going to say...
Sorry, no more than your current score, please.
How about we do 1, 2, 3. We'll do that.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here you are, players, the Final Jeopardy clue. In 1881, he wrote to Émile Zola, "I must soon leave Véteuil, and I'm looking for a pretty place by the Seine." What did you put as your response? And that will set you back. What did you say? And that will lose you. Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain
$1,000. 11,000.
Congratulations, player 1. You're the winner.
That is
So
it.
long.
Well, that is it. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, if you're new, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications, which is the bell. Click on to be notified when we upload a video. So again, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, if you're new, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications, which is the bell. Click on to be notified when we upload a video. So I hope you all have a great Friday and weekend. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all on Monday. Take care, everybody.